Hi, thank you for being here. It is the fourth episode of Where's Your Accent? So, in my previous episode, I shared how my fascination with words shaped my English learning journey and why my trusty Merriam Webster dictionary was my ultimate comfort blanket. All right, so we can start now. Today's episode will be about that thing I shared with you from last time, the importance of writing down phrases and words that you don't understand from any materials, any reading materials that you've read, whether it's a book, magazines, comics, newspaper, whatever. And I would like to talk more about that. Now, so I mentioned that I wrote down the phrases from the book that I read. And so you would ask, what did I do with that good pile of phrases I wrote down? I was thinking then that one day I would use them with a native speaker. I had this strong hope that one day these phrases would be useful. I was like daydreaming that the day will come that I would actually use those phrases with somebody that's native language is English. And true enough, the universe made its way. And I married an American man. Let me tell you something funny. Do you know the phrase I used on my husband that came from a book that I read? I do not remember exactly what book that was, but it goes something like this. Lights, camera, action. I want something like, my patience is in short supply right now. Can you just imagine the scenario? And why did I use that sentence? So, yes, I did say that. And I don't exactly remember how he reacted to that. Yeah, so see, the phrases you've written down can one day be useful. You just gotta believe. And who knows, you might even use them with the love of your life. Just like I did. All right, so going back, what did I do with those phrases? What I did was play a monologue in my head. Yes, in my head, using the words or phrases I was trying to master. That was my way to memorize. Well, not really memorize, but like just familiarize and, just just maybe getting used to the phrases and just practicing it in my head and imagining a scenario where I could use those. Yeah. And I think the reason why I just was, doing that in my head is because I felt really safe. Because nobody could hear me. Nobody could see me. And looking back now, I think it was probably a really effective language exercise for the brain. Yeah. And I think it's a very convenient way to practice. And you can do this too. Anywhere. Whether you're waiting in line or stuck in traffic or on the bus or whatever transportation, or even when you're driving. Practicing in your head can be incredibly effective for that part of your brain responsible for language acquisition. So if you have written down those phrases that you think you could use in, the real setting, or just any sentences really that interest you, you can just, pretend in your head that you're actually speaking with somebody whose native language is English, and maybe create some scenarios in there. You can be creative with your phrases. Yes. Okay? And like what I've said in my previous episode, you have to be very gentle with yourself, and you have to be proud of yourself. And please always acknowledge, the hard work that you've been doing, because it is not like an overnight thing, especially when speaking usually is the last part. You need to gain the confidence. And then once you have it and you're thrown into a situation where you can use it, those words, then it's going to be easy. Yes. All right. So that's it for today's episode. Again, thank you so much for listening. Or if you're watching, thank you very, very much. Yes. And join me for episode 5, Where's Your Accent? Because I will share more simple and enjoyable tips to help you succeed in English learning. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.